Hey!
Looks like we're live. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if we can find ourselves here. Anyone joining us yet?
I don't know.
Alright.
So switch users to begin with. Hello, hey.
Hey guys. Oh wait, here, it could
Hello.
be this one here,
Trying.
see?
Okay, it could be.
Yeah, it could be this one. Alright, we're looking good. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's the thumbnail. Public view, alright.
I'm just going to change.
We're live. Sorry guys, we're just trying to get the chat up
Let's make this.
on our end. You can't play with this before a live stream to work out how it works. You can only do it during the live stream. So, just bear with us. Hey, Hench Herbivore! Paul, what's up, bro? Emily June, hey, how you going? Oh, great. Oh, I can't believe this is fantastic. Welcome, guys, welcome. Hi, Sophia from Canada. Cool. Wow, oh, geez, flying in now.
Alright, so there we are.
You've got to check out Hench Herbivore, guys. If you know anyone into vegan bodybuilding, Paul's your man, Hench Herbivore.
And you're looking very swole lately, might we say, Paul?
Yes.
Amazing. Alright, so I think I've done it.
You've done it?
I am genius.
Well done. How did you do it?
First you've got to your L account.
We're back. We're
We're
back. I
back.
think we're back. Yes.
Offline. Oh, are we back? I hope so. If we go offline, it just means that it's cutting in and out. We're still here.
Where my Aussies at says crazy person. I'm gonna
Let's
look
try and read it here.
the chat on, which is too far away. Chat on the computer.
Hello from Australia.
Hey, g'day. We watched a great Australian film last night called The
Yes.
Dressmaker with Kate Winslet, Judy Davis, and Hugo Weaving.
Amazing.
Wow, really funny.
Loved
really
it.
good.
Okay.
From Sao Paulo in
Ooh,
Brazil. Wow. Hey, Tony.
Hi.
Lucia from London. Hey.
Hey, so this is a Europe-friendly time, hence we're in the bedroom because it's nighttime here. It's 7 o'clock at night and it's too dark outside and we don't have like a living area. We basically live outdoors on the balcony and the only indoor area is our bedroom and the bathroom. And that's where we have lights. So we have to be in the bedroom, the TVC bedroom. There you go.
Complete with our, what is it, Mickey Mouse?
We've got a Mickey Mouse
mosquito
mosquito
net.
net.
You can't see the Mickey Mouse, it's up the top there. But
Yeah.
it
So
is.
hold on, this is a mukbang. We have
It
food.
is.
Are you guys eating with us? I hope so.
Yeah, let us know in the chat what you're eating.
We have potatoes.
Dinner time, so we've got baked potatoes. We've got
We've
more,
got 2 trays.
more potatoes here.
And we have a terrible dish that is so not Insta-worthy. This is awful. It looks like a plate of poo.
Yeah, it really
Sorry
does.
about that.
It's
Red beans,
Yeah.
broccoli,
Uh-huh.
cooked up together with a beautiful peanut satay sauce. So
in the peanut satay sauce, we've got peanut butter, soy sauce, lime juice, cayenne pepper, and coconut nectar syrup.
it's delicious. It looks absolutely disgusting, but it tastes good. So let us know what you guys are eating. We're so excited we're eating with people.
Okay, so this is flying
Oh,
on.
wow, okay.
Okay, all right. Oh, you both look fab. Thank you, Caitlin MacArthur.
Oh,
I got
cool.
spaghetti with beans.
Yeah,
Cool.
good.
A plate
nice.
of poo, lol. Hope it doesn't taste like poo. No,
No, it tastes good.
It tastes good.
We made it because, you know, we usually have this kind of dish for dinner and we made it and we're like, oh, this looks awful to put on camera, but it tastes good.
A veggie curry, very good.
Nice.
I'm eating air because I'm broke. Ah, come on, Kay.
Come on.
Beans are cheap.
Beans are cheap,
Potatoes
rice
are
is cheap, spaghetti's cheap, vegan spaghetti with
And
lentil pasta.
Oh,
Nice.
lentil pasta.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Yeah, so hopefully we've got a heap of you in Europe. This is the Europe-friendly time, and some of you in America will be waking up to breakfast.
Yeah, Keith Lee. It's 5 a.m. here in California,
Oh,
but
wow.
I'm eating my pre-workout. I don't know, banana almond butter sandwich. Okay,
Cool.
very good.
Cool. Currently cooking black beans here in Yorkshire. Nice,
Awesome.
Bev. Good.
Oatmeal.
Hello,
Yay!
oatmeal. Yay! I'm eating oats with chia seeds, mango, banana, walnuts, and cinnamon. Don't forget your cinnamon.
Emily says, what about the huge percentage of us in Korea?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in Korea at the moment.
I'm
Cool.
lazy. It's 2 o'clock in the Netherlands in the afternoon. Hi, Robin Wenger.
Oh, so going so quick. Now this is going to be a serious multitasking challenge.
Yes.
I don't know how we're going to speak, read, scroll,
The woman
and
will
eat.
be all right. The man, not so sure.
I've got a feeling I'm not going to eat much in today's mukbang.
Can we take a bite?
Can we
guys?
okay, just
permission
pause.
to
I know.
take a bite?
I'm eating oatmeal with fruits and almonds and nuts, almond milk and nuts. Yep, good. 8 a.m. in Florida. That's a good time. Hi from Paris.
Bonsoir or bonjour.
Oh, these are tasty potatoes. Did you taste it? It's a little bit tasty.
Yeah. Oats with blueberries, very good. We can't get berries. Well, they don't. The only berries they seem to grow here in Thailand are strawberries and Inca berries. But all of the like blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, they're all imported, frozen, expensive. So
Hey from Tasmania, Australia.
jealous is what I was saying about the blueberries. Enjoy them.
It must be cold in Tassie right now. Anne from England. Hello, Victoria from England.
Yeah, it would
It's
be
4
cold
p.m.
in
when I'm eating pumpkin seeds and nuts.
Just about to cook spaghetti bolognese, vegan version. Very good.
Nice.
This is nice, actually.
It is nice. Oh, this is so much fun.
I know.
It's really cool. I enjoy this.
Do you guys use sunscreen? Yes. We were asked that one in our first live stream. We use a brand called UV Natural, and you can find the link to it on our website. If you go to our tools at the top, it's under health and beauty.
It really depends where we are though. Like some parts of the world, the sun is just not very strong and we tend to not use it so much. Other parts of the world, yes, it's very strong and we do use it. So it depends.
And also, depends on how long we're intending to spend in the sun as well.
Yeah. Hey, from Queensland. We loved living in Queensland. Brisbane was a great place to live.
Brisbane's got great weather.
Yeah.
Really good weather.
Very good. No doggy balls. No doggy balls tonight.
Not tonight. There was today at lunch though.
Oh, thanks for turning me vegan, by the way. Love from Germany. That's from Anna. You're very welcome, Anna. Thank you for making the change.
Thank you for choosing vegan. Awesome.
Yeah.
I signed up for the website, but I can't find the spaghetti recipe. The spaghetti recipe is in the welcome email that you should receive once you've confirmed your registration. So you just gotta fill out the pop-up with your email, first name, last name, and then hit yes, I want the free gifts. Then there's another little pop-up box that comes up and says thank you. Check your email, and then you go to the email and it says confirm your email, and you hit that, and then you get another email that says, hey, welcome, thanks for subscribing, here are your free gifts including the spaghetti recipe. Yeah. Maybe if you didn't get, maybe do that whole process again. Maybe check your
junk folder. Make sure that the emails have come through to you, because if you've got the emails after you subscribe, then that's where the recipe is.
Yeah, and also if you're using Hotmail or Outlook, that's not really, they're not really friendly for like mailing lists sometimes. So if you've got an alternative email account like Gmail or Yahoo, try that instead.
Francie says, do you eat the same amount of food on a rest day? Look, we kind of do. It depends how many rest days we're taking.
Exactly.
So if it's only one rest day, then yeah, we eat the same because the appetite's still the same. But if we take several rest days, then your appetite will naturally reduce.
Yeah.
So it just depends how many days we're having off.
Yeah.
I think we're offline again.
Aww.
Okay, it's a really bad connection. We're so sorry. This is the best we can do. And if it's a bit fuzzy, it's because we're indoors and the lighting is terrible.
Terrible. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
I'm thinking of, guys, can you give me relationship advice? How are you staying together for so long?
He listens to everything I say. I wish. Oh, hi, Hannah. Baxter, hi. So excited for this.
Hey, Hannah.
Thank you for being a moderator today.
Yes, thanks, Hannah. So relationships, we've got a couple of videos on them because we've been together now 19 years. When we were together 17 years, we made a video called Top 5 Relationship Tips. Yeah. That's still up on the channel. Check that one out. But
in short, I think communication is really important. You need to deal with your shite, okay? Yeah. Deal with the stuff that's at the core of your relationship if you're having problems. And you just have to be really open and honest in your communication. We also find that you can't take things too seriously. You know, we tease each other. Oh my God, the banter is ridiculous. We're like two best friends or brother and sister, or you know, two mates in the schoolyard really having a go at each other.
And you have to self-deprecate. Is that the word? Where, you know, in Australia we would say you would take the piss out of ourselves or take the mickey out of ourselves. So basically, don't take things too serious. You know, if your partner is making a joke about something about you, don't get offended type
No.
thing. See the light, humorous side in it.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? A lot of people think that they need a partner to complete them. And so what often happens with relationship is you get, two people who are, not complete in themselves, for example, hoping that when they come together, two halves will make a whole, so to speak. But it doesn't work that way. You've got to each, work on your individual games so that when you come together, you're not looking for completion of yourself in the other.
Yeah.
It's just two people who are already complete individually, and then they enhance each other by being together in a relationship.
And let's be honest, nobody is ever, at any time in their life, 100% complete.
No.
But you kind of want to be more complete than not.
Yeah.
Like if you come into a relationship with a whole heap of baggage, it's most likely going to carry on into the relationship.
Which it did for us, didn't it?
Oh, it sure did for us.
Yeah.
We went through a terrible time earlier on, and it did take a lot of work, but yeah. So,
Communication and compromise are other good tips.
Yeah. Okay, so hey from London. Hi, London. Somebody asked if we ever been to England. I've been to England, I think it was only for one day. It was on a tour, and it started in England back in 1998 with my family. And we were severely jet lagged, so I don't remember much of it, but all the photos that we had taken on that day, we were all had our eyes closed because we just couldn't stay awake. It's very cold.
But there is a UK vegan camp out
Yes.
next month, July, and it's going to be quite popular. There's a lot of vegan speakers there,
Yeah.
and that'll be quite the event. You can check out our Instagram account. We've got the flyer posted for it.
Yeah, that looks wonderful if you're
Yeah.
in the UK.
And the weather's warmer now. If we were there, we would definitely go.
Yeah.
Hi from Germany. Hi from Norway. Potatoes, yes.
Yes, potatoes. Oh.
My
no,
boyfriend.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, this one?
Oh, bugger. Who's that? That's cool. Oh, Mr. Hold on. Sorry.
Sorry, guys. We said it would be a coordination nightmare here. As a new sub, are you guys Aussie? Yes.
Yes,
And have
we
you
are.
been to SA, South Australia? Yes, we have.
No, we haven't. When have you been to South Australia?
I've been for work. Sorry,
I
thought
haven't been.
I thought you'd been. No, because when I used to travel for work around Australia,
Yeah.
I used to be a training manager at a bank in Australia. I used to have to go and train staff all around the country, and so I went to most states and territories. And on occasion, you'd come with me. I remember you came to Brisbane.
Oh, right.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I thought that perhaps
Yes.
South Australia had also been one of those trips.
I
but-
understand.
yeah.
No, I haven't been to South Australia. Okay. Whoops, I was about to go to bed because I have school tomorrow, but not anymore.
Oh.
Don't stay up too late.
Thanks, Maddie Magic.
That's sweet.
Oh, David Henderson says, coincidence, I was watching Gary Yorovsky's videos when the notification came up. Saturating myself in veganism.
Mm-hmm,
Good on you,
that's
David.
cool. I'm dating a non-vegan. How is the best method to turn her to veganism, Damien? Okay, well, I always think honesty is the best policy. And I think you have to sit the person down and say, babe, I want to share something with you that is really important to me, and I know that you care about me, and we have similar interests, hopefully. And I want to share something really important with you. And then just talk to them from the heart, show them the information, the documentary, sit down together and, say something like, look, I'm here to support any changes you want to make. If you don't want to go vegan overnight, then maybe you can start just implementing more changes. When we eat together, I'd really appreciate it if we could eat plant-based and, not have this kind of violence on the table. Just speak to them and be honest and educate them. And if you do it from the heart, I think it's going to come across and be received so much better.
What she said. Great advice. No, it's true. It's spot on.
Good morning, all.
Good morning. Oh, Rake's Funny Farm makes comments often on our videos. I recognise the username.
What's your favourite food? Potatoes?
Depends on the time of day. Oats and fruit for brekkie.
Yeah.
Potatoes for dinner. Beans and rice.
everything that we eat, pretty much. We keep freezing.
But in terms of fruit, we love Rollinia. If you ever get a chance to try Rollinia, we've only ever had it on 2 occasions, I think, in Australia. It's a tropical fruit. Oh, they also have it in Brazil. It's actually, another name for it is a Brazilian custard apple. It is divine. It's like lemon meringue pie, if you've ever had that. And if you also squeeze a little bit of lemon on top of it, that's not, you don't have to, because it tastes amazing without it, but that gives it a different sensation altogether.
It's amazing.
Rollinia.
Bobby Whale, good morning.
Hey, Bobby.
Now, Bobby went to bed at 4 a.m. I have to share that, Bobby. Crazy girl. My boyfriend. Oh, go on.
No, you can read it. Bobby says, my boyfriend is from the Ukraine, and when we first got together, that it was weird that my family and I take the piss out of each other and ourselves. Lol.
Yeah, I think it is a cultural thing. I think Australians and the English have a similar sense of humour, and outside of that it can be seen as different, rude, bizarre.
That happened with our Italian friends once, didn't it?
Yes, we made a joke and they just went straight over their head and
they took offence when,
Well,
no offence was intended.
I don't think they took offence, it was just that they didn't get it and it was totally misinterpreted. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Papaya is life.
Love papaya.
Erica, living life vegan. It's my birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Erica. Under Northern Star says, I have heard similar arguments before too.
Oh no, they're reading to each other.
Okay, sorry, I was working out every day. Is working out every day too much? How much rest should you give your body? So this is from Marina I. Marina, it's up to the individual. You know, it's a balance between listening to your body all the time, because sometimes it might be telling you all the time, I don't want to work out. But you got to work out, well, is that just because the body really doesn't have it to give, to work out, or is it the mind sort of, trying to sabotage you? It's tricky. I mean, we've been working out only about 4 days a week on average in 2017. Last year, in 2016, we were working out 6 days a week. Now, it's not so much intentional this year to have cut back. It's just the way our work-life situation has mapped out this year relative to last year. I mean,
I think rest days are good. I think it's important for the body to rest.
Definitely, yeah.
Don't go crazy, balls to the wall every single day. Unless you're an athlete and you've got totally no problem doing that, then go for it. But
I had a rest day yesterday and I felt much better for it today when I went to the gym this morning.
Whereas I had a couple of days off, Lady Day, and I have found it so hard to get back into it today. I hated it, for me, if I take too many rest days, forget it. It's just so much harder to get back into it. So I try not to take too many consecutive rest days.
Yeah.
Okay, so many have scrolled through. How do we pronounce that name?
Ludmila Lishikina. Hopefully we've pronounced that correctly. Probably haven't. Funny and nice fact, in Russia it's very common and usual to eat a lot of porridges such as barley, rice, buckwheat, millet and a lot of potatoes. Yeah. The colder climate really necessitates eating a lot of warm starch.
Yeah.
And all of those grains and starches that you've listed, fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, but no, she goes on to say, but in our days there is a tendency to eat more meat, sushi, burgers, pizza, and that global not healthy food stuff. That's right.
Yeah.
So I feel so great following a plant-based diet now because I feel like I'm in a childhood again, so cozy and.
I scrolled.
That's all right.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
Yeah. That's
really good. Bobby Wales on to the deleting messages. Thank you, moderator. Good work. She may be underslept, but she's still on the ball. That's our girl.
working in the ER and watching you two between patients.
Oh my God! Concentrate on your job.
We really
hilarious.
admire people who work in the ER.
That's
I mean, that's
hard.
hard.
Oh,
That
God.
is hard.
I don't know how you have the stomach for it. Like, I see a cut on a finger and my knees just go, I'm like passing out. I want to, you know.
Yeah. You're pretty bad with blood and,
Oh.
yeah.
I can't do it, so I don't know how nurses do it. Hats off to you. Hi from Ohio, USA. Hello.
Hi.
Well, Wild World Kylie.
What's this? So Betsy Tesk it says, I feel so bad for an old male friend of mine who has so many medicines. He has gone off the milk since I have stayed with him. Good. And I feel horrible since he is only getting worse. Any advice? Okay. Look, why is he feeling worse? Generally, when 9 times out of 10, when people ditch dairy, they feel better. A lot of their ailments clear up. Because dairy is one of the biggest sort of toxins that we can put in our bodies as humans. It's, the milk from another species. Yeah. And it's so inflammatory and congesting for our human bodies. So it is strange to hear that he's feeling worse. It could be like, detox symptoms from being weaned off dairy.
There could be so many other factors though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You really don't know.
No, I was going to say maybe withdrawals from the casomorphins, which are the morphine-like proteins in cow's milk. Yeah. Maybe having some withdrawal symptoms from those. Hard to know without seeing a very detailed food and lifestyle diary. Hard to comment. Yeah. Sometimes, a lot of the time, the meds make people feel bad.
Are Pringles vegan? I don't know. I think someone's answered this. Emily says Pringles original and hot and spicy are vegan. Okay.
And I was going to say, I don't know whether it varies between countries as well, because sometimes
it varies.
Countries have different ingredients for the same product. Like I know Oreos are vegan in some countries and not in others. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Abstract swirls. Abstract swirls. My boyfriend of a few years broke up with me recently because he was intimidated by my recent transition to being high raw vegan. He said he's not interested in the path of wellness. It's not fair, but still sad.
That's okay, if someone's not on the same path of you and you just going in different directions, not all breakups are a bad thing. No. Sometimes you just got to allow the other person to go on their way, and it just means you're not on the same page, you're not compatible. So it's better to kind of know that and split and get on with it and meet someone that is on your same page than to try and, force a relationship to work when it's just not there. So sometimes it's okay to just, it is what it is. I've enjoyed the time I've had with you, and all the best.
Well said. Princes, I think they meant to write Pringles, but they wrote princes, normally have a vegan tick on them. Oh. Okay, cool. Hi guys, would you recommend living in Thailand?
We like it.
Beautiful country, yeah. If only more Muslim could wake up, because how can we really say that meat is halal in this day and age? I don't think it is. Yes, Catherine, spot on. We've got a video actually, one of the videos we're most happy with was to a Muslim vegan, no, not vegan, a Muslim beauty vlogger, Dina Tokyo. And she asked the question, actually, the same question that you're asking. Is, halal meat really halal? And so check out that video and you can share that with anyone who's also asking the question. Definitely not. Emily from Bite Size Vegan, actually, she has a great video on halal and kosher slaughter. Very detailed, and we refer to that in our Dina Tokyo response video.
Someone says, please guys read, I need a suggestion on Italian food. As in how to make, how to make Italian food vegan. Very, very easy. It's one of the most easiest cuisines to veganize. So many pasta dishes that can be made vegan. There's a lot of cheese alternatives, plant-based cheese alternatives that you can use.
Yeah, like these days they make
Lots.
plant-based mozzarellas and different varieties of cheeses.
In fact, there's a cookbook. I remember seeing years ago somewhere online a vegan Italian cookbook, and it looked gorgeous. So do a Google search. Oh, scroll again.
The vegan corner is awesome for Italian food. Yes, Raul.
That's right.
And I forgot Raul's partner's name.
Miriam.
Miriam, yes. Yeah, great recommendation. The Vegan Corner on YouTube. Check them out for Italian food recipes.
Oh, that's cool. Bethany says, I tried out your free yoga class from your email subscription and it was great. Kind of moved a bit fast for me in places, but overall I enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you, Bethany. When I was editing it, I'm like, I should have slowed it down a little bit. It was actually quite challenging to do because I did the voiceover after doing the video recording, and I haven't made a video like that in a very long time. So yeah, it was a little challenging, but I hope, well, thank you for trying it out and enjoying the parts that you did.
And can I just say, Natasha put a lot of work into that yoga video. No, she did like a lot of work. The filming, the editing, the voiceover, a lot of work, and I really feel proud of her and I'm very grateful. No, it's true. So if
thank you.
You can check that out by subscribing to the website and you get the free yoga class. I highly recommend it.
Thank you.
Put a lot of work into it.
Okay.
Boutros Beauty, thank you for being an inspiration.
Oh,
you're very welcome.
Thank
you. Thank you for putting the message of not only veganism, but human decency out there in your videos. You have changed my life. Size 14 to a size 10 already. Thank you.
Oh, wow, that's great. You're very welcome. That's really good to hear. Good on you.
Very welcome. Thank you.
I've recently binge watched all your videos. Absolutely love them, by the way. Thank you.
This is Lauren Flynn.
I'm vegan 3 months.
Good question.
So the first point is that we breed animals specifically to be eaten. So if we stopped creating such demand for them, then they wouldn't be bred in the first place. And as for the factory farmed or the farmed animals that still exist, we have to take care of them. I think a lot of those, this is ideal world, a lot of those farms could be turned into animal sanctuaries. We'd have to take care of those animals, and eventually they would pass. A lot of them would die a lot sooner because they're sick, they've been genetically modified, and their bodies can't carry the weight or the size that they're going to grow very quickly, and they have so many health problems. So we have to care for those that are left and just stop breeding more and more animals. Let nature do its own breeding.
The environment can no longer sustain of a species of animals, then not so many breed, and some die and what have you. So it self-regulates basically. Nature self-regulates populations when human beings don't interfere. Problem with us is we interfere in everything. Everything. We just stop interfering.
Oh.
Okay. So SB says, hey guys, I just wanted to thank you for everything. I used to suffer badly from a 10-year-long eating disorder, and watching your videos keeps me centered and on track to recovery. You're amazing. You're welcome, SB.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, the more whole plant foods that you eat, the more you nourish your body, and the less food becomes an issue for you.
I feel like we've missed some.
Oh, there you go. Hannah says, I watched the yoga video and it was fantastic. I could see how much effort was put into it. Thank you, Natasha, for your efforts.
Thanks.
You're a sweetheart.
Okay. Thank you.
Emily June, thank you. Or Emily June goes by the username Emily Censored. Emily Uncensored. Thank you for all of your comments. We're just trying to catch up on all of these.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so MA says, I have the worst gut problems. I know this may seem gross, That's okay, we're only eating. But I have chronic diarrhea. I've had chronic diarrhea for years. Do you think going vegan would help? I ask because fresh juice sometimes makes it worse. Yeah, I mean, if you've had chronic diarrhea for years, you probably need to get a test, go to the doctor and see if there's something more serious going on.
Yeah.
A plant-based diet is, recommended as kind of the baseline level for health, so it's never going to harm you, it can only help you. And definitely cut out the juices. Don't have juice. Juice goes right through me and gives me loose motions.
You need the fibre.
You need fibre. So, just because something of a plant food nature, gives you the runs, doesn't mean you have to include that in your diet. So get yourself checked out and start including more plant foods, whole plant foods. Get the animal products out and see how you go.
Okay, someone says, okay, Kawaii Lars John. What do I do about being bullied for being vegan? I'm a curvy big girl, thighs and all, and people say I'm fat, so I can't be vegan.
You have to explain to them that being vegan has nothing to do with the size of your body. It's simply an ethical stance against violence towards animals, the planet, and other people. Just like you can be, a curvy person that's not racist. It's the same thing. You don't have to be a particular physique to stand up for something ethically and align your actions with your ethics.
The people bullying you are possibly doing so because they're mistakenly believing that veganism is a diet.
Yeah.
When in actual fact it's not. It's as Natasha said, it's a stance against violence.
And there's a lot of that perception that it's a diet, and drives us mad. The ethical component is it's what veganism is about, because it's more than just what you're eating, of course. If you don't go to the circus, that's not going to help you personally in any way. Your health doesn't benefit. You're only not going to the circus because you understand that it's wrong to support. And you're doing that for the victim, the animal. So by default, veganism is about ethics at its root, at its core.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to our moderators. You're doing such a good job. We haven't had any problems. You guys are great. I can see all your bangs.
Thank you. There's no way we could manage that at the moment.
I think we
Thank you so much, girls. What do you think about soy milk?
Ooh.
Yep, no worries. Drink it. And TVP, textured vegetable protein. I think that's what TVP stands for. I prefer things like less processed soy products. So tempeh would be our most preferred processed soy product, followed by tofu. TVP, to be honest, when we eat...
I don't like it.
Yeah, we're not fans.
Yeah, I don't like the texture. For us, it's too familiar to meat.
And
we don't,
too processed, I think.
Yeah, but if you like it, then obviously it's always going to be better than the meat product. So go for it.
Yes, veganism is for everyone, no matter your religion. Catherine R, spot on. Exactly. Airsoft Kirkham. As a member of the British Army, I find it hard to find vegan snacks. Could you suggest any websites I can order from? My local doesn't sell any. I think
there is vegan on. There's one in the. What are they called?
any UK vegans who can help out Airsoft Kirkham there with a link to a vegan online grocery store with vegan snacks, that'd be really great.
Is it Vegan Essentials? I feel like that's a website. I could be wrong.
Vegan Essentials sell the t-shirt, vegan, compassion, non-violence.
Oh, okay.
And they may have grocery items as well, but I don't think so.
Whoa.
I'm allergic to raw fruits and vegetables due to the pollen. Any tips? Cook them?
Can you cook vegetables?
Yeah, cook the veggies. iHerb. Okay, Ali B says iHerb. So, the person in the British Army, check out iHerb. Out of This World in Nottingham, United, UK. Okay, that could be potentially another website. We're back on?
Okay, we're back on.
Sorry about that, guys.
You can also cook your bananas in the oven. We do that and they're gorgeous. It's like a dessert. Sprinkle your cinnamon on top. It's wonderful.
Yes, iHerb has a lot of options. What do I eat if the only thing to eat is potato? Why is the only thing to eat potato, Sarah?
You could be in heaven. That's my heaven. Potato.
If you're on the internet, I would have thought that you might have access to more than just potatoes. But maybe I'm missing something in that question.
Yeah, sorry, we're back on. It cuts in and out.
What percentage of fat should you eat when bodybuilding, asks Owls the Dragon. So neither of us are bodybuilders. Having said that,
Hey, come on.
we do watch vegan bodybuilders. And we just had one in the chat earlier on, Hench Herbivore. Check out his YouTube channel. From what we've observed, a typical ratio tends to be 60-20-20. 60% carbohydrates, 20% protein, 20% fat. That's what we've observed. So you might want to try that macronutrient ratio and tweak it for your individual needs.
Tagline says, I love everything you stand for. Thank you so much. I'm curious to know, how do you guys go about planning your videos? Do you talk about a script? Because your video is always so well put together. Yeah, so we do. It depends. We're back. I'm watching it now. Okay, we're back. So yeah, we do plan our response videos just so it's concise and we say everything that we need to say in the best way possible, and also because as much as we kind of can read each other's minds, we also have two different minds, and I don't always know what Luca wants to say, Luca doesn't know what I want to say, so we do have to plan. It is quite challenging to record a video with another person. So yeah, we do plan a lot.
A video like this where we're just bouncing and flowing and answering general Q&A, no worries. But a response video to another, YouTuber with a large audience, that has to be carefully scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that takes time. Thank you for appreciating our work in that regard. Some more options being suggested for online stores in the UK to order from. Go on.
I was just going to say, someone says the Russian writing is not kind stuff.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know if that's just that one though, or someone, if there's more than one.
I think it's just that one person. Let's get rid of them. Sorry. Okay. Somebody says,
Thank you.
Now can you just scroll up a little bit?
Oh.
Maya K, what percentage of fat on a daily diet do you eat? We around 10% for us. That's where we're at. We're thinking of upping that to, we've been eating 10% now for about 3.5 years, and we're probably going to now increase that to 15% in a few months from now when we have access to more fat sources that are cheaper, more readily available off the island on the mainland.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Bobby Wales says, sorry if I missed the trolls, it's cutting out. Get back to work, Bobby. No problem at all. It's going in and out. This is the best we could do.
Okay, Coffee is my jam says, I'm vegan and I wonder why people see veganism as political. I went on a trip recently with a group of people and there was an important election and they assumed that I was liberal because I'm vegan.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I guess it's often associated with the left, but again, just like anyone of any religion can be vegan, anyone of any political persuasion can be vegan as well.
Yeah, I think it's, the people have that perception because, let's face it, veganism obviously isn't the mainstream, and so you're thinking more liberally about, one of the oldest cultures that we are born into, carnism, all those ways of thinking. So if you're going to question that and kind of move away from what the mainstream is doing, then obviously people think, oh, well, you must also be liberal in your political decisions, which isn't always the case, but that's why I guess people are thinking along those lines.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Okay. Alexandra Cregan says, would an active teenage girl who exercises moderately, around 5 times a week, 30 to 60 minutes, medium to high intensity, need more than 2,500 calories. I tried to eat that but found I was too hungry. Okay, so you tried to eat 2,500 and that wasn't enough and you still felt hungry. So provided you're eating...
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
This is a very tricky question because it's so going to depend on person to person and situation to situation.
Depends on the quality of those calories as well.
Yeah.
So, for example, were they all from exclusively whole plant foods? If so, then definitely you can listen to the hunger and eat more. If they were from highly processed foods, those 2,500 calories, it's likely that your body would still feel hungry because you weren't satiated from a nutritional standpoint. So your body was still hungry for nutrition.
Yeah, it
So
depends on the source of those calories.
You've got to look at the source of those calories.
Yeah, but yeah. Kiwi Bigfoot, hi from Chiang Mai. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh, how you going, mate? I think I saw Josh posted he just ran his 3rd marathon.
Yeah.
If I read that correctly, mate, well done. That's amazing.
Well done.
That's really fantastic job, mate.
I did some vegan sticker activism at the grocery store yesterday. Well done, Annette. That's fantastic.
Good on you, Annette.
Good.
What country are you currently in? Asks Victor Sony. We're currently in Thailand. Okay. Sarah Starkey says, I would love to see an update on your minimal possessions / wardrobe now that you're settled in Thailand.
Yeah. See, the thing is, we're never settled. We're never settled.
They don't change much.
What?
Oh, if I was wondering whether Sarah has seen our previous possessions.
Oh, right,
and
yeah.
I was just going to say they don't change much.
Yeah, so whatever we showed last time, we've pretty much got the same amount of stuff. We've bought some more kind of technology things, not clothing, but just expanded in terms of our work. We are due for...
We've got a resident mouse who's in the kitchen. I think we could hear him then.
We're due for another cut down of some possessions. We're going to be moving soon-ish. And yeah. But you know, actually, someone asked, I do have a question here from the last live stream that we didn't answer properly. It was on my mind and I wanted to talk about it a bit more. Somebody asked how to detach from material things and basically start to declutter and move into a more minimalist lifestyle. And
do you need help by the way with the potatoes?
no,
You want me to leave them too?
Oh, you can have one.
Oh, that's up to you.
Yeah. We're bartering with our potatoes. I think it's really important to think about why you feel attached to material possessions, what they represent, and where your mindset is coming from. And once you kind of understand why you have an attachment to something, it's then a lot easier to detach from it once you understand it. So if you're seeing your identity as, you know, I'm a whatever kind of person, being attached to an object, be it your clothes, your shoes, your handbags, your toy collection, whatever it is, I don't know, then you need to kind of reassess that and why am I seeing value in myself through these objects. And the way you go about decluttering is not to kind of look at everything and think I'm just going to get rid of the whole thing. You need to do it more practically. What life stage are you at? What seasons do you live in? Don't get rid of all your winter stuff just because it's summer and then you have to buy things again when winter comes around. So there's lots of little ways to go about it. You might want to start with one room in your house, declutter that, and then move on to the next room. Don't try and do the whole house in one go, it'll drive you mad. So there's heaps of different tips, and we did mention in our last video that we do have an ebook on minimalism, on living simply, with a heap more of information, but excuse me, I just kind of wanted to go into that a little bit more. And you know, we're still cutting down. Like I said, we've still got too much stuff, and that's also due to the unpredictability of our life. So we kind of been holding on to a few things, but I think we can kind of let go of.
Yeah.
So
clothing we're talking about.
Clothing, yeah. But you know, we bought a cookware, a pot, a fry pan.
A wok.
A wok. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's the company's called the Green Pan. We've got a link to it on our website under the Our Tools tab. It's fantastic. We've been looking for a ceramic lined non-stick wok for a while now. Well, haven't been looking, we've been wanting one, and we finally committed to one, and it is just fantastic. It's revolutionised our time in the kitchen, hasn't it? It's really, really good. Cooks really fast. It's obviously non-stick.
Wonderful.
You just, water saute, no oil needed.
Yeah, it's really good. So,
awesome.
So there you go. We've added a wok.
A wok.
To
it's
our
an
life,
11-inch wok, and
which we carried back from Malaysia. Oh my God! Lucas somehow got it in the
on carry-on luggage.
It was incredible. But we do need to drop some other stuff, like some clothes and things. So it's a constant negotiation between what you need, what your life stage is at, where you're at. Ever evolving.
Let us choose plants asks, did you lose any friends when you turned vegan? And when you changed your lifestyle?
When we changed our lifestyle, yes. And we kind of already were flying solo when we went vegan. So a lot of people came and went from our lives many years before we went vegan.
But we've made many new ones.
Yeah.
So, that's the ebb and flow of life, isn't it? Okay. Can someone... Sarah Jovenko asked, can someone watch the video after the live stream is over? This is my first time watching live on YouTube. Yes.
Yes, we'll put it up on the website, on the channel. Do you guys have any brothers or sisters? Oh, I missed that. Sort of random. Yes, I have one brother, a younger brother.
And I have 2 sisters, both younger. Catherine R. Are animal sanctuaries okay to visit? I'm unsure as the one here in Melbourne is run by a zoo. Okay, so we're from Melbourne originally, so I'm not quite sure which one you're referring to, Catherine. Do you have any idea?
I don't know. Look, if it's an animal sanctuary in terms of they have rescued animals from slaughter and they're not using those animals as a way to make money for themselves. If they make money to take care of the animals, then obviously that's needed. But
yeah, I'm thinking Catherine might be referring to Hillsville Sanctuary, and and Hillsville Sanctuary do that's not an animal farm rescue sanctuary. That I remember they had this is before we were vegan. We went there and they had bird shows, so they train birds to do things.
Yeah,
and
that's different. That's more like a zoo.
It's a zoo
where they're using the animals for entertainment and profit.
But Catherine, are the ones we can... Oh, she says yes, Hillsville Sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
So Catherine, the ones we can recommend in Melbourne are Edgar's Mission. So Google Edgar's Mission, so named after the first pig, Edgar, that the lady Pam, who runs the farm sanctuary, took in. And she inspired... Edgar inspired her work. And also, maybe even Animal Liberation Victoria in Elwood. You could just Google...
I don't know if they take visitors. I don't think that's open to the public. I don't think so.
Okay.
It's very small. It's in somebody's front yard.
Yeah.
I don't think that's open to the public.
Okay. Edgar's Mission then.
Greetings from Finland. Hello.
Hi. Rosalie says, because of you guys I became vegan and I'm so thankful. You're very welcome and we're so grateful that you went vegan. I love you so much. Love you too, and please keep doing what you are doing. We will. You inspire me to do better each day, and after anorexia I finally feel confident.
That's great.
Awesome.
Good.
Sarah Jovenko, I love watching your videos. Thank you for creating them. Our pleasure, Sarah. Thank you for watching them and supporting them. We really appreciate it. This is cool. Do you use any type of dressing on salads? So yeah, we do, and we follow what's called the FASSS method. So a great dressing is comprised of F, fats. So you're thinking things like tahini, peanut butter, mustard, those types of things. A standing for acid. So things like lime juice, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar, those type of things. Orange juice even. The 3 S's. First is like salt, so something like soy sauce or tamari.
Or salt.
Next S is sweet, so any vegan sweetener. Maple syrup would be the best. and then, you know, things like coconut nectar syrup, brown rice syrup, whatever vegan sweetener. And finally, the third and final S is spice. So any spice that you like. So they're
The spice is optional. You don't have to make it spicy.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You know, we just add a touch of, you know, cayenne pepper, for example, to what we dressed this dinner tonight with, or what we would dress other salads and things with. So yeah, the FASSS method. Very, very handy. Very, very handy. Hannah says, how do you guys deal with people who become aggressive, start being rude when veganism is brought up? I find even when it happens to pop up as a subject, some people are really opposed to it.
Yeah.
The best, if you rise to their level of rudeness and aggression, which is so easy to do, and we've all been there.
Oh yeah.
It will likely escalate and not be productive. If, however, you can muster the what's the word I'm looking for?
Inner strength.
Yeah. To, you know, go a bit zen and just
not lose your shit.
not lose your shit. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's
yeah,
what I'm trying to
just say it.
Exactly. And step back a bit and just bring the tone of the whole conversation down to, you know what? I so understand where you're coming from. You know, I used to react exactly the same way to vegans as you're reacting now. And I only changed when I watched this, saw this, read that, learned that, you know, that type of thing. So basically disarming their anger by acknowledging what they're saying, telling them that you understand what they're saying.
And can relate to it, you've been there.
Yeah, and often the crossed arms can be uncrossed, and they might be more receptive to the conversations. Yeah.
And it's also important to remember that, because I always feel like vegans put themselves under so much pressure to be perfect. We had somebody comment on our channel recently, you have to be perfect as a vegan and never ever say the wrong thing, and I was like, whoa lady, you know, vegans are just human beings as well. So we're going to react sometimes the way is maybe not the best. We're going to feel that frustration. And also sometimes it's really important not to put yourself under so much pressure. There are some people that are never going to be open to the vegan message. It doesn't matter how it's presented. And so if they're giving you a really hard time, then maybe you just got to back away from that conversation and say, you know what, today's just not my day with this person, whatever. I'm just going to let them do their thing, and it's not my responsibility to have the ultimate best Gandhi-like conversation with every single human being in every single interaction. Sometimes it's just not going to happen. So don't force it with every single person. You know, if they're really just kind of going at you, just walk away and go, okay,
yep.
Today's not the day.
Catherine says, I have a neighbour who is a hunter. He comes home from hunting and often decides to hang the animals in his pergola, which is just opposite my kitchen. It's disturbing.
Yeah.
He knows we are vegan, but he's still,
Yeah.
And the fact that he knows that you're vegan, he will, from an egoic point of view, also be trying to sort of, you know,
rub it in your face.
Yeah.
Why don't you hang a bunch of bananas from your balcony, or a bunch of carrots, or hang a plant food? You know, or cover your window in hanging pots of beautiful green, a plant, just to block that and counter that energy. See, buddy, I can hang something that's living, not dead.
Julia says hello from Sweden. Hi,
Hello.
Julia. Hello from Serbia, says Alexandra. Hi,
Can
Alexandra.
you scroll so I can eat?
Sure,
Are you all right with that?
Yeah,
I gave you a little napkin
Oh,
there.
thank you. The starch from the baked potatoes. It's going to get all over the laptop.
Well, see,
All right.
we're usually checking Snapchat and replying to Snapchat when we're eating, and so our phone screen has got potato and bits all over it. It's
Lucky
so
we
sticky.
kept that a clear adhesive thing,
Plastic,
that comes with the phone when you buy it from the store.
Never took it off. No, so you already bugged it up.
Did I? No. Okay, wait. Oh,
No,
yeah.
wait, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Wait.
Okay,
Please
okay.
stop.
Okay. All right.
There.
Okay. So just...
And that's how you have a successful relationship. Got it?
Okay. Anna Belen Padilla Eduardo says, how to receive the new ebook. Already got the old version. Which ebook in particular? When did you get it? They're all new and updated on the website at the moment and have been for a couple of months now.
If you bought it before we made the changes, the updates, then you would have been emailed about it through the Link Hub website. Some people won't because they didn't select to have that option.
Receive email notifications when we update any of the ebooks.
So it depends. If you want to, I guess, email us a receipt of when you bought the ebook, and then we can work out if you've actually got the new version or not. We could do it that way.
Yeah, so just you can contact us through the contact form on the website. Thanks, Anna. Okay. Onion Woman says hello from the US. Hi,
Hello.
Onion Woman. Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, it's so much easier to eat and read and talk and not have to scroll. I've been eating with one hand the whole time.
Sorry.
Oh.
Rhonda says, hello from Massachusetts. Hi. I'm a recent vegan and a mother of 3. I need meal prep help and how to make easy, delicious meals for families. Also, I'm not using oils or sugar, which is hard. Rhonda, we have a recipes ebook, very affordable. I think it's less than $5, $4.50, I think.
But
and I'm just saying because we don't use
for
any
meal ideal.
for meal ideas.
Yeah,
we don't use any oil or salt in those recipes.
Yeah.
Oil or sugar, sorry.
What's the best thing to do is continue making the kind of meals that you're usually making anyway, and just make the vegan version.
That's it. No, it's true. That's what
am I going to do with you?
That's the number one tip that we have for sure.
So if you're making, maybe Monday night might have been spaghetti bolognese night. You're still making spaghetti bolognese. Stop nodding like
that's true.
And you can use either a textured plant-based meat, or you could use red quinoa, which is one of the recipes actually that we use, and that's up on the website, on the channel. If you make a stew, perhaps, again, just take out the meat, add in more potatoes. You can put some rice on the side, or beans, add beans to your stew.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of creating the same recipes, but making the vegan version. That's going to be the easiest way initially, and then you can start kind of experimenting and doing some funky stuff in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Hope that helps.
Yeah.
And use the vegan alternatives for all the non-vegan foods that the kids are used to eating, the milks and cheeses and yogurts and all of that, ice cream.
Yes, and well done, Rhonda, for creating a healthy lifestyle for your family. That's fantastic.
Did you have enough potatoes?
Yeah, I had plenty. Wilhelm Holt says, someone mentioned studying veganism in Germany. That's cool. I also noticed as I was abroad. Okay. Maya says, I just want to say thank you for being so interactive with your viewers via live stream, snaps, comments. It's an absolute pleasure,
You're welcome.
Maya. Thank you for interacting with us. Selfish Vegan says, hello from San Jose, California. Thanks for all that you do. Hi, and I find your username somewhat oxymoronic. Selfish Vegan, given that vegans are incredibly selfless. Dean Jones, I weigh only 4 stones and I'm like 16. People tease me and call me the skin and bones kids. How can I get fat real soon because no girl will sleep with me and even kiss me? Please help. Dean, just my mum only feeds me bread and water.
No, we'll move on.
Okay. No. The Beauty Edition says hello from Toronto.
Hello.
Do you like Chinese food? Asks MND. Yes, we do.
We do. We love Asian food. We love all food.
Yeah.
Really?
The only thing that we don't really like is very spicy food.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. Oh my god.
Visage de Cara asks, why don't you eat the skins? I've always heard they have more nutrients. Because this type is burning in our ovens, irrespective of the temperature we set it on or for how long we cook them for. So you don't want to eat burned starches because they can contain acrylamide, which is not the best for the body. So yeah, because they're burned, we don't eat them. when they don't burn, sometimes we eat them, sometimes we don't. Sometimes the skin can have a natural alkaloid in it called solanine. That's particularly more so when sometimes the potato skin is green. You don't want to eat that. That's a natural poison. And if you eat too much of it, you can feel nauseous. You know, we've had nauseous reactions in the past when we were eating.
Up once.
Yeah, I think we were also eating too much.
No, it was the skin, because then every time after that, I would feel like even after just one, it would. The smell was
Yeah. So, you know, I would say peel them probably more often than not.
Yeah.
But I guess it's an individual thing.
How do you stop farting from eating lots of beans and lentils?
MST Key asked that. So sometimes it can
You can answer that one, Luca.
Sometimes it can be
Trumpet bum.
if you're introducing more beans and lentils into your diet than you previously ate, the gut bacteria can have an adjustment period where they need to switch over to digesting more beans and lentils. So you might want to gradually increase the amount that you eat. Another tip is to rinse the beans thoroughly. So whether they're canned or whether they're dry and you've soaked them overnight and then you need to rinse them off before cooking, make sure you rinse them off until there are no more bubbles. And it does help, it improves digestion of them for sure. And also cook them for long enough. If you undercook them, that can lead to digestive discomfort, which can lead to more gas.
Yeah. And sometimes you do all of that and you still have a trumpet bum. So, you know, it doesn't... I don't know why sometimes it just happens.
Yeah.
You know?
If you follow those tips and recommendations, though, it should keep them to a minimum.
Hi from Austria.
Hey! Vegan Forever says, I love how positive you guys are. Thank you. Do you...
Where's that one? What are your favourite books and films? Well, we love kids' movies, animated films.
Yeah. So, you know, things like Sing, Zootopia, that genre of film. Yeah. I mean, but we like a variety of films. Like last night we watched, as I said earlier in the live stream, The Dressmaker, which is an Australian film. I guess we like romantic comedies.
That's my favourite, romantic comedies. I just want to zone out.
Yeah, comedies, animated films.
But then we also like
action films.
Sci-fi, like X-Men.
Fantasy, futuristic stuff, X-Men.
I love X-Men.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. We like a real variety of films. But we do love films. Books. Read a lot of books in the past, more so than now. Now I'm mainly online, don't have the time to read as books as we did in the past. But you know, books by the plant-based doctors are wonderful. Also, I'll tell you what, if you ever want a really, really amazing story, a book called Shantaram. If you've read it, let us know in the comments. That is... Well, it's like 900 pages. We read it when we were in India. Every foreigner in India is reading it, and wow, it's quite the tale, isn't it?
Hold on to your... Just it's a...
Yeah. If you've ever seen The Never-Ending Story, a film from our youth in the 80s, he's reading, the guy Sebastian is reading the book The Never-Ending Story, and he can't put it down. And we were like that with Shantaram. It was just amazing.
The scary thing is it's based on a true story, so that makes it even worse. Like, I won't spoil it.
Bobby says, fun question, fave Disney film. Disney Pixar film, I would say WALL-E. WALL-E.
No.
No?
No.
You wouldn't say WALL-E?
Not as a favourite.
I really liked WALL-E. The robot WALL-E.
It's a bit depressing though. Like, it was fantastic, but it was a bit depressing.
What about...
Oh God, there's
so many. There's so many. That's a tough
overload.
question.
Come on, think.
I gave my answer. I really think WALL-E is excellent. Up is another one.
Yep, Up was good.
Yeah. Okay, crazy business. I have to go. It's 10:30 on a school night. I need to sleep.
Sleep.
Good night.
Bye.
Sleep well.
Good
Thanks for
night.
joining us. Okay, really raw Buckles McClementine says, hello from New Orleans. Hello. Any tips for getting over an illness quicker? Just started feeling fluish last night. My glands are swollen and sore throat. Just wondered if you do anything when feeling sick.
Yeah. We do. You know, it's funny. When we start to feel a little bit run down, it's often because we're not eating enough. Or we're eating the amount we usually do, but we're exerting ourselves more. So we find, especially with Luca, as soon as he starts to get a little bit of a sniffle, we're like, oh, up the calories. And then
straight away
he'll do that for a meal or two and then he's fine.
Yep.
So make sure you're eating enough. But then again, of course, like if you're not feeling really well and then the body's just like, I don't want any food, then you've got to just kind of stop. So you have to see what stage of the illness you're at.
Stay hydrated. That's very important.
Fluids.
So fluids, just water, water. Keep on top of your fluids.
And rest. That's the most important thing. Just rest.
Yeah. Sometimes there is nothing better. Actually.
Are we back?
We're back. Oh,
We're back.
We're back.
Hello.
So yeah, you were saying?
I just want to see if it's back there. Okay, we're back. So yeah, been feeling not too well. We've actually gone and exercised and sweated out, and we come back and feel a lot better. So I think it just depends on how you're feeling and what stage you're at and what works for you. But rest and fluids is probably the best way to go.
Yep, and sleep. What's your opinion on juicing vegetables? Asked David Henderson. I've been doing this for years now and usually combine around 5 vegetables and a couple of fruits. Do you juice? We used to juice, David. We answered this question in our last live stream because it's a very popular question. But now we're really big advocates of fibre. So when you juice, it extracts the fibre and that affects how your body metabolizes the sugar in the juice. Fibre is our friend. Colons maintain colon health. It's necessary for regulating weight and appetite. So many important things depend on fibre consumption. So,
you know, if you really enjoy it and you find that there are benefits, and as long as you're eating enough fibre throughout the rest of your diet, then you know it's up to you to stick with it.
As a supplement,
as
opposed
supplement,
to a meal.
not a meal. Yeah, but personally, we don't juice. Keep going. What are we up to?
Okay, Tooltick says we are not herbivores. Okay, actually we are herbivores. We behave like omnivores, but our physiology and anatomy is that of a herbivore. What about smoothies? Passion Purpose asks, as opposed to juices, I assume. Smoothies are better in that they still have the fibre. Are we back?
We're back.
Okay, so whole foods eaten in their whole form best. Smoothies next, and juices after that. Osma Gassone says, how to deal with hate from your family because they don't like that I'm vegan. This is quite common, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, again, similar to what we said before about talking to people, you just have to kind of sit them down and have a very honest chat, speak from your heart, and just let them know that when they hate on you, it really hurts you. And so you're not, you know, telling them that they have to eat and live the way you do. You would love it if they did, but you can't force that on them. So it's important that they just respect you, just like they did before you changed your diet. And, you know that they love you. So please express your love for me by not hating on me because of the changes that I've made. I think you just have to speak to them very... I want to say firmly, you know, you're not kind of yelling at them, but you're also not being a pushover. I think it's very important for people to stand their ground and let their family and friends know who are giving them a hard time, stop, this is not okay, because it is a form of bullying and harassment, even if it is from your own family, which feels even worse, of course, because, you know, your family. So I think it's important to be very strong and clear in your communication that this is not okay. You don't have to do it, but please let me be in peace.
Yeah. Lucy says, hi from Italy. Hi, ciao. What's your favourite place you've ever travelled to? Well, it's a good question.
That's a good one.
I think, look, Thailand is our favourite country. Favourite place?
Oh, I mean, we loved Italy.
Yeah.
We loved Italy.
Italy is beautiful to travel in. Yeah, really beautiful.
Yeah. Paris, gorgeous.
Every place is
everywhere.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we loved being in the US, in Montana.
Yeah.
That was
amazing.
amazing.
Beautiful. So, anyways good. Passion Purpose says, I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Well,
hello from Lithuania, says
hi.
Evelina. Hi, Evelina. How often do we expect the live streams? They are great. My favourite vegan YouTubers are. Thanks, Catherine.
Thanks.
We're planning on one a week.
Yeah,
So,
hopefully
we can keep
that
this
works.
up. Yep, and we enjoy them too. Thank you. My family and friends laugh at the fact I'm vegan. The world is full of madness. It certainly is, Moni G. It certainly is. But it's slowly
Laugh
changing.
now. The future is ours.
Yeah. What does Gandhi say? First they fight. First they laugh at you, then they fight you.
Then you win.
Then you win. I'm sure I've missed one of the points in there, but yeah, you get the gist. Rhonda says, thank you for your answer. Looking for a great recipes for sweet desserts. What's your favourite easy dessert that you love? Rhonda, this is the best. It's simple too. That's the thing. You know, the simple things in life are often the best. Natasha mentioned them earlier. Baked bananas. You just pop bananas in the oven. You can, cut them in half, lengthwise, or however you like. You can
put them on a tray.
Sprinkle a little cinnamon. Baked bananas. You'll thank us. Let us know if you try it.
Well, we used to make chocolate mousse using mashed avocado with carob powder and a sweetener.
Yep. That's another simple one. Just blend that up.
Yeah.
Those 3 ingredients. Yeah.
Yeah.
And dates. Dates are a great sweet treat too.
Where are we? Oh.
Okay. Charlie Lever says, hi from England. Hi, I missed the last live stream, so I was so happy that I'm in time for this one. You inspired me to go vegan and educate myself.
That's wonderful.
Thanks for joining us, Charlie. Well done.
Yeah, we have confirmed that we live in the worst time zone in the world. So it's just extremely inconvenient to try and get everybody
to try and get Europe, the US, Asia and Australia.
And us awake.
Yeah, it's tricky.
It's...
Okay, Anna Crouch has finished the Gandhi quote off for us. First they ignore you.
Yeah, okay.
Then they laugh at you. Yeah. Then they fight you. Then you win.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Greetings from North Carolina. Do either of you work outside of YouTube? Asks Susan Gear.
Yeah, so the other things we do, it's all online work, right? So the social media stuff, and then we got the ebook stuff, and now we're doing the website stuff, and we've got a podcast going, and we got the shop and t-shirts, and it's all online. So that's where our work is.
Yep.
But if you mean, do we have a 9 to 5 or a part-time job that's away from all the stuff I just mentioned? No, this is full-time.
There wouldn't be any time for it.
We don't have time to do what we need to do. Today was so crazy.
It was.
Oh my God.
Crazy day. Yeah. Okay, Moni G says, argue that animals... We're back. Yeah, and that stems from our speciesist culture where, humans believe that we're superior to non-human animals and all other living beings. But that perception is changing, with the growth in veganism. And yeah.
So Jill Nero says, my boyfriend and I were thinking about switching to a plant-based diet, but eating so many carbs is concerning. Did you two gain weight initially? Jill, you don't have to have a diet, a plant-based diet that is so high in carbohydrates, okay? There are many people that have more protein and more fats and less carbs in their diet, and we really recommend that you watch the educational videos to learn mechanisms will I gain weight? Because there's so much more here. Because there's so much more at stake than just what's going to happen to your body. Although the things that will happen to your body are going to be largely very positive. So no, we didn't gain weight when we went vegan. We have gained weight whilst being vegan, but it's not because we were eating too many carbs. It was the source of those calories. So if you stick predominantly to whole plant foods, that's going to be, you know, an easier way to manage your weight. The more processed foods you put in, then obviously that's going to contribute to a bit more weight gain.
The other thing, from our own personal experience, we've been vegan almost 6 years now. High carb vegan for the last 3.5 of those 6 years. And we are lighter now than at any other time in our lives, other than when we were teenagers before we were adults.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it's a testimony to eating predominantly whole plant foods. The carbohydrates in whole plant foods are actually very slimming because of the way the body utilizes carbohydrates. Yeah. It's the preferred energy source of the human body, glucose is, and glucose is most readily obtained from carbohydrates. So, you know, if you're eating the whole plant food versions, they're going to be very slimming actually.
Yeah, it's important to remember that not all calories are created equally.
Or utilized
equally as well. So we've got some videos on this on our channel, so check that out and check the links in the description box under our videos for more educational resources, documentaries that you guys should watch as well to give you more information. But good to see that you're interested. Whoa.
Sarah Trappenberg says, I got a chicken nugget ad on this video, lol. So,
oh good, you got an ad.
You got an ad. On the last live stream, there was no ads at all. Anyway, so with our perspective with animal products being advertised before YouTube videos, first of all, we've got no control over it. But second of all, we always say, if those industries are going to pay vegan YouTubers to spread the vegan message, hey, no problem taking money
we'll
from
take their money.
Bad people to do good things.
Yeah, if the chicken industry wants to pay us to talk about veganism, I mean, how stupid are they and how great is that? You know, no problem. Sarah says, it feels like YouTube does not support veganism. You have over 100,000 subscribers, but only around 90 people of them, you know, are here watching your live stream right now. It's good to have all of you here, but you deserve more. Yeah, I mean, it's like we just kind of disappear from people's feeds these days, and that's why we're moving over to the website and other platforms and starting the podcast, because it's just not we're not reaching people on YouTube.
No,
I don't know.
The views we're getting today at 108,000 subscribers are the same as those when we had 10,000 subscribers back in October 2015. So yeah, there's this massive invisible wall.
It's incredible.
A lot of it's to do with censorship. You know.
I don't know, and it doesn't affect
all channels, and those channels that are affected aren't all affected equally either.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, there are some vegan channels that have just exploded, but they don't have a history, I don't think, of showing slaughterhouse footage, and they haven't had videos age restricted and demonetized and had things blocked and are not recommended. So we went in with the view of approaching YouTube. We're going to show it, we're going to show people the truth, and they need to see what, you know, what the animals go through. And it's kind of come back to bite us in the bum. So,
yeah, this is the age of censorship that we live in.
If we didn't do those things in the last few years, maybe we would have been categorized differently, and we would have been like the other vegan YouTube channels that went in a lot softer and are now thriving, but we're not. It's just they've cut us.
Yeah. I mean, there was a comedy channel that we used to watch a lot, H3H3 Production. They have 4 million subscribers, and they've practically left YouTube for another platform, Twitch, because none of their videos were getting monetized due to, you know, censorship, essentially.
Yeah.
And so they're like, wow, we're working for free here.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not just that, like, you know, you want to be bringing in new people, like we keep saying.
That's the thing. We were at one point, we were really reaching a lot of new people with the vegan message. And that's when we felt like we were really, you know, firing on all cylinders and living on purpose. And then YouTube came in and the corporations came in with their ad revenue and they've, you know, changed the landscape.
It's a real shame because at one stage, like when it was peaking, we could not believe how many new people we were reaching each day, each week, each video. It was blowing our mind. Like we couldn't keep up. And these were new people. And we're so grateful for all the people that we see, but we're seeing the same people over and over and over. And that's when we know that we're not reaching beyond the current audience.
But Bobby says, I thought that too, only 90 viewers. I mean, it is funny. They're like 108,000 subscribers, 90 viewers on a live stream.
It's crazy, you know.
It just doesn't seem
And we
right,
advertise this on other platforms as well. I just tweeted it before we went live. It was on Snapchat, it was on Instagram. But YouTube's just doing things. Nothing we can do.
Redwood Forest says, I would spend all my money for a meetup.
Oh,
that's so sweet. We're having...
This is a meetup?
It is. Sharing food together, chatting.
Yeah. Please give your opinion on soy. Yeah, look, you know, it's better than meat. It's better than dairy. So, you know, there's nothing...
It comes from it's a bean, ultimately.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with soy. Obviously, the more processed that you have the soybean in... Then
becomes definitely less healthy.
Yeah.
So again, the whole soybean itself, which we've been eating some lately because we were able to get some organic ones, they're the best. And then you're looking at tempeh, tofu, and then you're going on with your TVP and your processed soy products and what have you. So
this is cool. This is so sweet. Redwood Forest? Let's create a Patreon account in order to finance the travel to Germany. That's gorgeous. One day we hope to be able to travel a lot more and meet up with a lot more of you guys.
That would be awesome. M. Kim says, love you guys. Love you too. M. Kim, thanks for tuning in. Evelina says, thank you so much for turning me vegan. Me and my boyfriend have never felt better in every way and I'm healthier than ever. Oh, it's great to hear. That's really, really great to hear.
It's good.
Catherine R says, I love soy. Good on you, Catherine.
Good. Have we tried apple cider vinegar every morning? Have you tried this? Yeah, we used to do apple cider vinegar shots with cayenne pepper for candida. Didn't do anything and really don't like having that apple cider vinegar shot first thing in the morning. It's not what you feel like. David
sounds like us a few years ago.
Yes, maybe we were going through...
Probably like 4 years ago, I think. We were doing the juicing, the apple cider vinegar shots with cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
And once we discovered whole plant foods, David, our health has just improved, and we've never needed any of those sort of supplemental type things that we used to do in the past.
Yeah. While eating out in Malaysia, did you eat oil and salt? Yes, look, we get asked this quite often. We eat oil and salt when we're eating out. Now, obviously, we always ask for, can you do no oil or can you do just a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt? Sometimes they can do that, sometimes they don't, and you just end up with whatever. But it's when you're at home, when you're in control of your food, which is the majority of the time, that's when we do no oil, no salt. When we're out, you're just more liberal because, it's just harder to control and you don't want to be orthorexic about it and not be, you don't want to be too scared to eat anything out. You just want to enjoy your time and be social, and it's okay to relax when you're eating out. And there's also a difference between having, some fried vegetables or noodles kind of in a dish, and it's very different to have deep fried spring rolls. So you can always be making better options, better choices when you're eating out as well. Yeah.
Zach Wood says, I subbed. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you. Can you post a daily workout routine to gain muscle? Yes, Sophia, I think it was. I made a video. We made our workout routine, and in that is my at-home workout routine with no equipment, so you can check that out. That was made maybe a month or two ago.
Yeah.
So it's quite recent on the channel.
Monty G is responding to Michelle. Olivia Heard, big hug from Uruguay.
Hey!
Punta del Este. I hope you guys come someday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We've been to Ecuador. It would be lovely to see more of South America.
Yeah.
Michael Ashburn, 2 months vegan today. You two have shown me and my girlfriend everything we needed to get ourselves informed and started in our new lifestyle. Thank you. Lots of love. Michael, champion.
Awesome.
Well
Good.
done.
Another vegan couple.
Woohoo!
Yay!
what do you guys think about counting macros? So yeah, we mentioned earlier that we eat 80-10-10, 80% carbs, 10% protein, 10% fat. We've been eating that way for about 3.5 years now. We're going to switch to 70-15-15 because we feel like our bodies might benefit from a little more fat and a little more protein now after this amount of time doing 80-10-10. It depends on your goals. We mentioned 60-20-20 before if you were into bodybuilding, for example.
And it depends, like if you're sticking to predominantly whole plant foods, then you're naturally going to fit in around 80-10-10 or 75-15-15 because that's what most whole plant foods are made up of. That's their macros. So, you know, you don't have to, if you stick to whole plant foods, then you don't need to really worry about your macros because you're naturally going to be eating those macros.
Yeah.
I mean, what I mean?
To a degree, that is true because sort of nuts, seeds, avocados, coconuts, and durian are pretty much the main whole plant foods higher in fat than all of the other whole plant foods. So if your diet was just, you know, predominantly nuts, seeds, avocados, coconuts, and durians, which no one eats that way, then you'd be eating a very high fat whole plant foods diet.
Yeah, that's right.
But who's eating that way? No one really. You know, generally you're eating the majority of whole plant foods, which are high in carbs and low in fat and protein, with some additional higher fat whole plant foods like nuts and seeds and what have you.
Nice boobs. Luca, put your cleavage away.
Message deleted.
Hannah's onto it. She's got to whip out.
Catherine says, wonder why people get confused and think vegans are gluten-free. I've had that happen on a number of occasions. I say vegan and they say, oh, gluten-free, so annoying. Yeah. They think that's, again, they're associating veganism with a diet, and also associating it with a healthy diet. They're also sometimes associating it with it like maybe even a fad diet,
I think
like
there's so many of those
gluten-free.
stupid articles that get put up on, you know, Daily Mail and
Cosmopolitan, and they confuse the two and interchange the two. Yeah, it's very frustrating. You're right.
Julia G. Hugs from Melbourne. Hello,
Hey.
Melbourne. Thanks so much for your support and for all the effort you two put into your education. You're very welcome. I'm just over 1 year vegan. Thanks to you guys, and I've never felt better. That's awesome to hear.
Good on you,
Thank
Julia
you.
G.
Good. Plant-based gorilla. Hi.
Hey.
Hardest working Aussie couple on YouTube.
Oh,
you've disappeared. Where have you been?
Actually, it's Peter. I saw Peter on Instagram the other day. You posted a photo, mate, of yourself running with one of your sons, I believe.
Cool.
It was good to see you. Thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciate it.
I did the yoga video yesterday with my 5-year-old daughter. Loved it. Oh, thank you, Mrs. R. That's really good to hear. Thank you.
Great. Good to see children getting into practices like yoga.
Yeah,
very good.
What about starting some sort of fan club? I don't know.
We've got a wonderful fan club here.
You guys.
Thank you.
I thought you meant someone else. I was at a restaurant once and I asked for vegan options and the guy started talking about gluten-free options. Yeah, that happens, Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a little bit too fast there. There's one up there. Petra Jelovic says, thank you guys for being you. I've been watching you since March 2016. Your channel has grown so much. A huge thank you from your subscriber in Croatia.
Oh, that's
Love
great.
You.
Thank you,
Petra.
It's lovely.
Okay. Passion Pepper says, I have OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and my parents think that veganism is just my OCD as it's what I talk about a lot. What should I do? They think they can completely disregard my arguments because of my illness. Yeah,
I think first of all, as hard as this can be, stop talking about it so much because that seems to be the point for them. Like if you're always going on about it, they think that's part of the illness. So maybe if you stop talking about it so much with them and they just see you living it, they might start to feel more comfortable. And you could also share the documentaries with them so that they're on the same wavelength and they understand that there's more to it than just you being obsessive and compulsive about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhonda asks, a little bit fast. Rhonda asks, what do you use for a sweetener that doesn't taste fake like stevia? By the way, I'm on day 10 of this lifestyle change and I plan to share all you're doing to educate others.
Excellent.
Thank you, Rhonda. Maple syrup would be our favourite and most recommended vegan sweetener. So maple syrup, dates, actually they're even better than maple syrup, but Obviously, they're not suitable to be used as a liquidy, syrupy type thing unless you get, say, date syrup. But if you can somehow use the dates whole, like, yeah, but that's tricky. So maple syrup would be our recommendation there.
Paul Hench Herbivore says, have you guys been to the UK? We answered this earlier on. I've been to England and London for one day en route of a European tour, like back in 1998. That's it.
Yeah, I haven't been to the UK, Paul,
No.
but we'd love to come one day.
Such a great vegan movement.
I've got a question for Paul, actually. Are you going, hence, to the vegan camp out in July next month? That'd be a great event.
Where are we? How many Ks do you walk each day? We don't really walk. We either run or we cycle. We only walk when we go to the market to do our grocery shopping.
Yeah. And we go grocery shopping every 4 or 5 days. We walk into town. It's about a kilometre there and a kilometre back, and we carry everything with us.
Oh, it's a sight to see.
It's a sight to see. Triceps are popping.
Paul said, Hencho, Paul says, we would love to host you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm psyched for the camp out. You guys should come next year.
Yeah, we were invited to come out this year and talk and everything, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, YouTube just killed all the dreams for 2017 for us, Hench. But anyway,
who knows?
Soldiering on.
Yeah. Do you add salt to your food? No, we don't have salt in the kitchen, but we do use soy sauce and mustard or ketchup or things like that.
And the mustard and the ketchup have salt in them.
Yeah.
So yes, we do use condiments that contain salt.
Yeah. My vegan parents. Our vegan children. What time is it in Thailand? It's 8:30 in the evening. Yeah, we move around. We're abroad. We just move around. We've been kind of coming and going from all different places for at least 9 years. The world is your oyster.
Have you learned to speak Thai? Asks Marina I. We haven't.
Good Thai nit noi.
We've got words, and we can make very, very basic things. We can make ourselves understood, but it's such a difficult language to wrap your ear around because it's a tonal language.
Yeah.
So there are, they use different tones, and they're very, very close. And to the untrained, it's hard.
It's very hard.
You repeat what you think you've heard.
It's awful because even the words that we do know how to say in Thai, they often can't understand us, which is so frustrating because they're like, we're saying it perfectly to us, but the Thais can't always understand us, and they end up just speaking English to us, and it's like, we can understand you more than you can understand us.
But if you can pick it up, and we do have some Western friends who can speak it, very few, but those who can, well, the Thais really love it. They really love it. When Westerners, foreigners speak Thai, they love it.
Yeah. Favorite authors and books? I used to love reading George Orwell in high school and university. Fantastic.
Yeah. Michael, it also depends on the type of book. So we've got on our website under our tools, we list all the books that have sort of shaped our health and lifestyle journey over the last 9 or so years. So there's books on health, there's books on self-development, different styles of books. So yeah. Passion Pepper says, what percentage of raw food would you say you eat calorie-wise?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. We eat raw fruit on our cooked oatmeal in the morning.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Just put oatmeal.
But and then at lunch it's all cooked, and then at dinner it's all cooked. So it's a low percentage. We used to eat a higher percentage for a couple of years there, but now we prefer more cooked. We still eat probably more fruit than the average person, though. Yeah, for sure.
Do you dream a lot? Yes. Yes, very active dreamers.
You more so than me.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. I probably have more than I think
I
do.
had an awful dream last night. It was just horrible. I dreamt that I was overseas with my mum and my dad and my brother. We were in Las Vegas, and we were arrested, and my whole family was vegan, which they're not in real life. That was the good part. But then we were arrested, and I was trying to vlog it at the same time, and then the police officer was cooking up eggs and
Bacon?
no,
No?
like minced meat.
Oh, yeah.
And I was crying, and then he served it to us and we had to eat it, and it ended up being bacon and eggs, and I had it in my mouth and I was crying. It was disgusting and I could taste it. I was trying to vlog it. It was just awful. I've never dreamt about eating animal foods before. I don't know why, but it was so vivid, the smell and the texture and the taste in my mouth. It was gross.
I saw someone else here say earlier, it was Olivia Heard. She says, I love Dr. Michael Greger.
Yeah.
So do we. I mean, you'd be hard pressed. There are a lot of people these days, which is fantastic, doing so much to spread the vegan message. You'd be hard pressed to find someone working as hard as Dr. Greger, though.
Yeah.
He's
amazing.
He is incredible.
Yeah. Thoughts on meditation? It's wonderful. If you can focus on doing it, do it. We are terrible meditators.
Terrible.
It's wonderful. All right, guys. Oh, we've been on for an hour and a half.
Right. I can see some interaction between people here, which is good. Sophie Weigel says, how can I convince my parents to allow my 3-year-old sister to be plant-based? So we recently made a video, Sophie, I think it was in response to that article that came out, vegan diet kills baby. If you click on that video, it's only like a couple of videos back, in the description below the video, we list some references from the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine and also from nutritionfacts.org about how a plant-based diet is suitable for all life stages, including, breastfeeding, pregnancy, infancy, childhood.
And also what to feed babies at various stages. There's a lot of good information there.
Share those resources with your parents.
Yeah. Bobby Whale laughs and says, I like how you were vlogging in the dream, lol. But it sounds horrible. Yeah, it was horrible, but it was funny. I was got the camera out. Priorities. Thundercrabs9 says, do you think cats, dogs can eat plant-based? Dogs, definitely. Yeah. They are omnivores, meaning they can eat both. And there are many testimonials of vegans who have raised their dogs on 100% vegan diets, and their vets have said they're the healthiest dogs that they've ever come across. Cats can eat most of the time predominantly plant-based vegan diets. Some of the male cats, I believe, can have issues with stones forming. I think they're like kidney stone. Something.
Some kind of stone. Cat people will know where the stones are formed that can cause them a lot of pain and suffering. So you can check out a website called vegancats.com, and that goes into all of the veterinary anatomy side of things. Emily from Bite Size Vegans also got a video on Can Pets Be Vegan, and there's a book called Obligate Carnivores that you can check out as a vegan cat owner.
Well,
urinal tract stones. Thank you, Julie Hobbs.
You.
That was the words I was looking for.
We're not cat. Have you ever had a cat in your life?
No.
No, I've always been terrified of cats.
Oh, Coconut Tree says, I came across Dr. Melanie Joy because of you guys and love her work. What do you think about further understanding the psychology behind eating meat versus activism like showing animal ag? Yeah. We need all approaches. We love Dr. Melanie Joy's work as well. Carnism, the secret reason we eat meat, and her book, Why We Eat Cows. Where cows eat pigs and
love dogs.
Yeah, love dogs.
We love her work. Oh, you know it.
Love dogs, eat pigs, and wear cows. I think it is. Yeah. Anyway, great work, and we need everybody doing everything.
Yeah.
So Melanie Joy is an academic, as is Professor Gary Francione, and there are many others. We need them spreading the vegan message in the unique ways that they do. And we also need people doing traditional forms of activism, you know, pig saves, going into slaughterhouses, doing open rescues, capturing the footage that help make films like Earthlings, Thousand Eyes, Lucent, to show the public what's actually happening. We need people on social media spreading the vegan message, you know, maybe through a healthy diet and lifestyle. We need all of it.
All of it. Cool. Yeah. All right, guys. Oh, I think we stopped. Oh no, we're good. We're good. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it quits.
We've got some dishes to wash up and then shower up and head to bed.
Head in that beautiful bed. I'm tired.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We love it. We really love it. We hope you guys do too.
It's a lot of fun. It's always good to connect, and I'm glad that it worked.
Yes.
It's good because there were problems trying to connect earlier this week. So
sorry if the connection hasn't been that great, but
it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. Yeah.
So,
thank you so much for joining us, to everyone who watched and who has commented and got involved in the chat.
I'm just reading all these. Bye. Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one, guys.
Yeah, we'll make the next one. So this was Europe friendly time. The next one should be USA friendly time, and we'll kind of just go between the two.
Yeah.
They're never ever Thailand friendly time. Don't worry about it. Cool. Thank you so much for your closing comments, and thank you so much to our two moderators.
Yes, thank you,
Bobby
Hannah
and Hannah.
Bobby.
That made life so much easier
really,
and cleaner.
Did.
You girls were like, choo, 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 choo,
thank you so much.
You were on it. You were Wolverineing it.
All right, guys.
Cool. All right. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Good night from us.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, we have to press finish. Ciao.